on my Cash App, check it in the morning. Cash, ass, bags, cash.
He's got 99 problems with Square, ain't one. Jay-Z teaming up with Jack Dorsey in a $297 million deal that could shake up the music industry.
Why I bought the dip of SQ block stock, thanks to Hindenburg Research. Easier money than PayPal stock. Back in March 23rd of this year, Hindenburg Research put out a big short report on block stock, formerly known as Square, saying it's going to crash another 75% from March level, which is at $58 a share. Based on the market reaction, and my position has performed. By the way, I am up 30% on my Square stock at the moment of making this video. Hindenburg doesn't have such a smoky gun as people thought. Obviously, they have lost massively shorting Square stock over the last couple months. In this video, I am going to explain to you why I bought Square stock in the first place. And I will help you decide if Square stock is the right stock for you to own in the long term. One thing Jeremy never told you about: the real reason why PayPal and Square was oversold by Wall Street. That's because of Apple. Why I don't think Apple Pay is such a big threat to Block as Wall Street thinks. There's more than meets the eye. Then Square, which I do enjoy using it for my business. Why Block bought Tidal from Jay-Z. Why I prefer Square over PayPal. I will explain it all right after this.
How you like that? How you like that? Look at you, now look at me. Look at you.
Welcome back everyone to the Audacious Money Witch channel, where we talk about macroeconomy, stocks, bonds, and commodity markets. If you like any of these topics, you are intelligent. That's why you're here. And you know what to do, and push my button if you like what you see in today's video. Because you're already a success, it is done when you join the Audacious Money Witch Club. This video is brought to you by my website. If you are a good boy, go to audaciousmoneywitch.square.site to add more meaning into your life. If you play your cards right and completely submit, like my good boys do, then I will take you under my wing. Author of best-selling books, Goddess Cheryl. My good boys always get rewarded handsomely. You are such a good boy. You like hearing that, don't you? You want to get into the bookstore. You want it to be real. You want it to be true. You want to join the Audacious Money Witch Club, don't you? How deep this octopus-like block of a monster in the fintech space is growing. Let's dive deep right into it. So Block is a fintech that is about to turn into a mega banking Goliath. It owns Square, which helps sellers grow their businesses with their software. Square believes everyone should be able to thrive in the economy. Square makes commerce easy, both in-store and online, because they believe in fair and square. So Shopify, watch out. Block owns Cash App, which is a digital wallet or bank that you can deposit your paycheck into. In fact, there are 2 million direct deposit activity with $2.5 billion in dollar amount, up 69% year over year, just in March of 2023. You can also invest in stocks and buy Bitcoin with it. Block founder Jack Dorsey believes Bitcoin is the best money. Spiral Builds Open Source projects that advance the use of Bitcoin as a tool for economic empowerment. They obviously accept payments through Bitcoin. In e-commerce side, they have omni-channel that allows people to fight Shopify and Amazon by taking their brick and mortar business online, all through their cloud-based system.
Was that it be cloud managed. 2 was an extensive set of APIs. 3 was that I was able to really deploy POS systems incredibly quickly.
To me, Square is like the Tesla of finance. Because Square is also vertically integrated. Cathie Wood used to be in both PayPal and Square, but they obviously sold off their stake in PayPal and just focused on Square or Block. Block is the real deal, Holyfield, because it has Jack Dorsey, the co-founder of Twitter, a huge believer in decentralized internet platform. It also has Jay-Z on the board of directors. Jay-Z is a businessman, the most successful rapper artist / billionaire genius. Have a celebrity on the board is huge for the relevance of the Cash App and Tidal, the Square for artists or musicians, which I will get into later. The point is this kind of tentacle approach to taking every aspect that they touch into their business in-house and making it better, which is what Tesla does, is kind of what Block does in money and banking. I love that. The reason why I love it so much is because when you figure out how to maximize on the efficiencies at every single layer, you can get your margin up. When you get your margin up, you can print lots of profit down to the bottom line, even just 1% here and there. That will compound over time. That's what Tesla and Block does. The big benefit of Square is getting business into e-commerce from the ground up, brick and mortar stores. Square's system solves the inventory problems that most retail stores have. This is how Square competes with Amazon and Shopify. A lot of us know the Shopify drop shipping stores. You can simply drop ship cheap products from AliExpress, which is owned by Alibaba, a stock I own, and sell the same product with their branded name to millions of Americans. Square does the same thing. If you want to start a website to sell a product, you could do it on Square just like you can do it on Shopify. The beauty about Square is you can integrate your in-person brick and mortar business with Square with the most ease. Square does have a lot of competition because it's a lucrative business model. However, PayPal don't have Jack Dorsey and Jay-Z, which are playing 3D chess with their competitors. E-commerce giant Alibaba co-founder Jack Ma said, "In business, don't worry about competition in 3 years. In 10 years, you will know your competition." Why I am not worried about Apple's fintech play is that Goldman is the issuer of Apple's new credit card, which is the only way a customer can open a savings account with Apple. Customers say it's hard to get money out. They were told to wait a few days, which is an inferior product that gives people bad experiences.
One of our favorite things about Square is just how quickly you can adapt and change things in it. You can make a change and it's instantaneous. We use the online ordering system, which is something that we never had done, where you could go right to our website and you could place an order using Square.
And your name? Sure thing.
Why is Square paying $297 million in stock and cash for the majority stake of Tidal? You maybe don't understand why does Block want to own a hi-fi music streaming service. Jack have a very creative ways to expanding his company's revenue streams to include these head scratchers that don't seem to make sense. But when you think about it for a minute, the light bulb goes off like, wow, okay, I get it now. It's kind of a thing that makes me realize Jack is really thinking 2 steps ahead as a CEO. When Block bought majority shares of Tidal from Jay-Z and other artists, it made Jay-Z as a Block board of director. The ownership by artist is a huge part of why Tidal is so hyped up to be a game-changing platform when Jay-Z bought it. It was supposed to be the streaming platform for artists, owned by artists. Seriously, they had a big event when they brought Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Madonna to be like, these are the owners of Tidal. Now those artists still have a minority stake in the company, and now we get to own it as we own Block. So how does a music streaming service fit into a payment processor's business? Block's answer is, we are interested in a 360-degree view of artists as small business owners. Stream is just a small portion of what they do. This is where Block wants with this deal. Nowadays, most musicians make money with multiple different revenue streams. They are operating as entrepreneurs getting money from merchandise sales, some money from streams, some from performing ticket sales. Square very smartly provides financial services to musicians. They say, hey, we will help you integrate your merchandise sale and stream revenue and all your cash flow from record sale in one easy place. Because vast majority of musicians don't have a team of professionals like Jay-Z or Beyonce have to handle their money like accounting.
The Avengers of music or something like that.
It's about putting art back into the forefront. It's about bringing humanity back to being an artist, not technology art, human art. They're the carrier, we're the artists. Somehow things shifted and we went into the background and it has to come forward.
I spoke to a lot of different people outside of the industry and everyone was like, what took so long? Like this thing was the thing that everyone wanted.
Their Lambo rentals, $2 million a week on the yacht rentals. Oh my goodness, guys, you're going to be flipping my flapjacks. Everyone from the singer-songwriter to the club artists and session musicians, anyone without a manager, they all have to manage all these things into one cash flow. Jack wants to make Tidal part of that platform. In the past, artists are getting cash flow from Spotify, Apple Music, performance fees. Block wants to wrap their hands around all these lovely little transactions. Tons and tons of transactions. I can see the pop-up notifications now. You just uploaded your music to Tidal. We will give you a free Square reader from merchandise sales at your concerts. I mean, all of your Tidal streaming revenue is going into the Cash App wallet anyways. So you might as well keep all your transactions in one easy place. Block wants to be the entry-level 360-degree deal for every musician with an album and a dream. What's a 360 deal, you might ask? It means that the company gets a piece of all your revenue sources, your album sales, ticket sales, merchandise sales, book sales. They give you money and support up front, but in return, they get a slice of everything you make. Pretty soon, you can probably sign an artist account attached to Block on your phone. Jack Dorsey has his hands on all of those transactions. Even though Tidal is small compared to Spotify, if you are a musician who wants to get your music on Tidal, then you are going to get a lot of pressure from Block to sign up for Cash App Wallet for your revenues. Then when your Tidal revenue's in there, why not provide account number for Spotify and Apple for all those revenues? All of a sudden, Jack Dorsey has his arms around all the money flowing from many more music streaming services than just Tidal. It's a foot in the door for the entire music industry. The funny thing is, Cash App is already really popular with hip-hop rapper artists. Artists like Iggy Azalea rap about "Hit me on Cash App, check it in the morning. Don't Venmo, Cash App rules rap," she said. Jay-Z definitely has good insight in an artist perspective as a board of director. He is not just a AAA rapper. He is a producer and has run record labels, so he has connections and lots of business experience from every level of the music industry.
He's obviously a creative genius and he's a cultural icon.
This is why I bought the Square stock. You are such a good boy for watching my video right till the end. Bye.